Hey there guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig, it's 9 o'clock, it's a Thursday, which means it's time for a Magic Stuff. And today I'm going to be doing another video in the Hows and Whys series. Now, if you haven't seen the first two videos, you can check them out in the playlist. We've got a Hows and Whys of Memorized Deck Magic, where I kind of took a deep dive into mem deck magic and kind of why you should learn a mem deck, how it works and that sort of thing. And then I did the same thing with the flipper coin, and I talked about the flipper coin and a lot of the pros and cons of using a flipper coin. You can check those out. This is going to be about the humble coin box. I get so many people on this channel asking the question, where can I learn how to do coin box routines? What are the best coin box routines to use? So this video is going to be all about the coin box. Now, I'm not going to go into the history of the coin box. I'm not going to be talking about this, else the video will be absolutely ridiculously long. And also, it is almost impossible to cite every single amazing coin box routine. I don't want to be sitting here performing every single coin box routine. The video will be like 3 hours long. The whole idea of this is to give people that have got limited experience with coin boxes the knowledge they need to go out and buy the right coin boxes and actually start using them. Before I even start, I will say that I know that there's going to be somebody watching this that says Craig's exposing coin box magic, because that's what happened with the flipper coin. When I did one of these on the flipper coin, I got a whole bunch of backlash from a small minority of people saying, how can you expose the flipper coin like this? So let me explain. I'm not going to be exposing palms. I'm not going to be exposing moves. I'm going to be talking generally about the coin box. I might at times talk about techniques, but I'm not going to demonstrate those techniques. But if you're worried about exposure, please don't be. This channel is really only for magicians, and laymen do not sit through a 30 or 40 minute video if they want the secrets of magic. They will literally find an exposure video that's a couple of minutes long. And if somebody has sat down and watched a video of this length in order to learn how to do the secrets, then perhaps we should let them learn magic in the first place. If you disagree with me, absolutely fine, let me know in the comments, but it's not going to stop me from doing the video. Anyway, let's get straight on with a little bit of an introduction to magic with coin boxes. Okay, so the question I get more often than not is, what is a coin box? Why should I use it? And let's just address the biggest misconception first. The biggest misconception is that coin boxes aren't practical and that you can't use them in the real world. And let me dispel that immediately for you. There are so many routines using coin boxes that you can do without a table. You can do them in the spectator's hands. You can do them walk around. I mean, there are literally so many routines like that. Coin boxes are practical, it's as simple as that. Yeah, there are routines that do require a table. There's routines that require close-up pads, but there are also a lot of routines out there that can be done in literally any environment. So I'm telling you right now, coin boxes are practical. The other thing people say is, what are these little boxes for? Why would you possibly carry one of these around? Why would I do that in my magic? And you know what? That's a personal choice. If you want your magic to be completely organic and you don't want to carry a little box around like this with you, then that's fine. That's your personal prerogative. That's absolutely cool. My attitude is, I am booked as a magician, which means that when I'm going to a gig and introducing myself as a magician, it stands to reason I'm going to have certain tools of the trade that maybe people won't have seen before. If it's okay to pull out a sponge ball and even use an American $50 in the UK or whatever it may be, or pull out a pack of cards, how many people carry packs of cards around with them? Then it's okay to carry one of these around, especially if you justify it and you talk about how you keep your coins in here or something like that. So I don't have an issue with coin box magic. If you have an issue, this video isn't for me to try and justify the coin box to you. I'm not trying to win you over. It's just there's so many people that ask questions about coin boxes. I want to try and address them. If you're using a coin box, you have to justify it somehow. A lot of the time I'll just carry coins around in it, but it's completely up to you. I feel that laymen and our spectators and our audiences are kind of accustomed to the fact that as a magician, we carry weird and wonderful things around with us. But if you're very organic and you don't want to do that, fantastic, more power to you. So the next question is, what type of coin boxes are there? Well, What I have here is an Akito box. Now, you can generally get them in brass or silver. Now, there are some really expensive coin boxes out there. There's some like really ridiculously expensive coin boxes out there, and they're absolutely beautiful. I've got one made by Todd Lassen that's pure, that's just like pure pearl and stuff like that. That's absolutely beautiful. You don't need that. When you're first learning about coin boxes and trying to decide whether to put them in your act or not, you can get these sort of things from a magic dealer. Tango do them relatively inexpensively. As I say, you can have brass, you can have silver, and you can get them in dollar size or $half size. Personally, I'd recommend $half size. I do have dollar size Akito boxes. In fact, I've got some over there, and they're fine and they're dandy, and that's absolutely fine. But in all honesty with you, a lot of the time that I'm using an Akito box, I'm doing it sort of in a really close-up environment, whether it be on a table or in a spectator's hand walk around. So I prefer $half to dollars, but that's a personal preference to you. Now, there are lots of different boxes. There's Akito boxes, there's Boston boxes, there's slot boxes. We'll go into all these different variations. There's a lot of boxes that I'm not going to go into because they're just so rare, you don't see them very often. And again, I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. Let's start off, as I say, with the Akito box. Now, David Roth kind of popularized coin box magic back in the 80s when he brought out his book, Expert Coin Magic. The coin box material in there was like really cutting edge. He was using techniques that nobody had ever seen before. He'd taken, and I remember reading in the Stars of Magic, he actually published one of his coin box routines. I think that might have been before Expert Coin Magic came out. And I was absolutely blown away when I read that. But then when I saw his book, for me, it took coin box magic in another direction, because up until that point, what most people used coin box magic for was to do the classic kind of routine of, I'm going to put 4 coins in a box, let me put it on the back of my hand, boom, the coins are going to fall through the hand. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing to do, especially if you're doing mix and mingle. You don't require a table. In fact, let's show you a performance now of a coin through hand routine that I actually do. And it's a 2-phase coin through hand. So the first phase, the coins just go through the hand. And then the second phase, the coins go through the hand again, but one at a time. Let's have a look at that right now. Sarah, I need you to help me. I've got a box, and inside the box I've got 4 coins. Now these you've seen before. These are American $half. I'm going to put them in the box and the lid goes on. Is that fair, Sarah?
Yeah.
Now, there's a rule in magic. You don't tell the audience what's going to happen ahead of time, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try and make these coins come out the box, but they're actually going to penetrate through the solid bottom of the box and also through my solid hand. It looks like that. And what happens is the 4 coins penetrate through the back of my hand, just like magic. What do you reckon? Pretty good?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Not bad, right? Now, there's a rule in magic, which I'm sure you've heard before, which is never do the trick twice. The first time it's entertainment, the second time it's educational. But I'm going to try and do this again for you. When you say go, the coins will drop.
Go.
That would be the first one. Let's do it again. When you say go, the coins will drop.
Go.
That would be the second one. When you say go, the coins will drop.
Go.
That would be the third one. And finally, when you say go, the coins will drop.
Go.
And that would be the 4th coin through the back of the hand. There's the coin box, there's the hand, there's the coins. You can examine everything. Okay, so the first phase of that is actually quite easy. All you're using is a turnover move. The second phase, again, it's using a turnover move, but it's more tricky because you're classic palming 4 coins and you're dropping them one at a time on command. So you've got to have a really good classic palm. But to be honest, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now, when I say the turnover move, this is what 90% of coin box magic is based around, or at least it was before Roth came along. And what the turnover move is it's the whole idea of, and this is the whole thing about this box. With an Akito box, when you put the lid on the box, right, the whole concept is if you turn the box over and put the lid on the bottom, you can't tell that it's upside down. Which means if you put the lid on the bottom, if you've put coins inside there, you now have access to all of those coins. So you can put the coins in the box, you can use a turnover move, badly done, there you go, you can use a turnover move to turn the box over as you put the lid on, but people can't tell. And then when you take the box away, you've stolen the coins out. Now, obviously, you're then in a situation where the box is upside down, which means that you have to write the coin box that's normally the way that most people do it. But that's what the coin box was used for. Way back, I remember reading Milk Court's book from many, many years ago and reading a routine like that. And there's nothing wrong with that routine. Like I say, it's absolutely brilliant. In fact, there is a box that you can get, and you can get this from Tango. They do a 3-box set. And what they include is a Boston box, which I'll get to later on. You get an Akito box, and you get a box with a thicker rim. So what can you use this box with a thicker rim for? Well, you can bring it in during the course of a routine, and what it will allow you to do is have a kicker ending at the end where the coins won't actually be able to go into the box. Even though it looks exactly the same, the coins won't be able to go back into the box. Even though it looks like they should be able to go back in the box, they won't be able to. And so you can kind of have a routine where you've done a couple of penetrations and then you tell the spectator to put the coins back in the box, and the coins won't fit back in the box. It's impossible. In fact, let me show you that in action. I'll show you some footage of me performing that routine right now. Now, Thea and I are going to do another magic trick right now. Thea, we've got a little silver box. Can you see the silver box? Yeah. Have a guess what's inside there. I'll give you a clue.
Coins.
You are psychic. That's very good. There are coins inside the box. Thea, how many coins inside the box?
4.
Okay. At the end of this trick, I'm going to give you a chance to win £10. No, seriously. Would you like to win £10?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Cool. Come here. Let me show you the trick first of all, then give you a chance to win £10. There. Here's what's going to happen. Look, we're going to put the coins in the box one at a time. Count with me. That's 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. Is that fair?
Yeah.
You can put the lid on yourself. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Now do me a favour, just touch there. Is Daddy's hand solid or is there a hole in it?
Solid.
It's solid. There's no hole in my hand, is there?
No.
Watch. I'm going to put the 4 coins here. Now, do you still see them there in the box?
Yeah.
Watch. All I have to do is push, and I can make the coins go right through my hand. Watch. No, seriously, watch this. Right through my hand. How weird is that?
Yeah.
Should we do that again?
Yeah.
You can put them in the box yourself this time. There you go. That's 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. And you can put the lid on as well. There you go. Is that fair? How many coins inside the box?
4.
You're so good at this. So you know what's going to happen now. You know I'm going to try and get those 4 coins through my hand.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Watch the 4 coins. Don't blink. When you say go, they're going to go through.
Go.
Isn't that the weirdest thing you've ever seen, Thea? I mean, seriously, isn't that the weirdest thing you've ever
Yeah.
seen? That's weird, right? That's so weird.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and do it one last time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
One last time. Like, one last time. Okay? Are you ready? Watch this. This time, we're going to... it's going to be the best yet. Watch. Put the coins in the box one more time. 1, 2...
3, 4.
Very good. Now stand there. We're not even going to use the lid this time. We're just going to put the 4 coins there on the on the hand. I'm going to leave the lid off so you can see them. Now, if I could make those 4 coins go through the hand one more time without the lid, would that be good?
Yeah.
Would you be impressed?
Yeah.
Super impressed?
Yeah.
Watch on 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. I've put the box through. And the coin stayed up there where the box did. That wasn't meant to happen. That's weird. But I did promise that at the end of this trick, I'd give you a chance to win £10, didn't I?
Yeah.
All you have to do to win £10, I'm going to count to 10. And you know you've been putting the coins in the box the whole way through. All you have to do to win £10 is to put the 4 coins in the box and put the lid on. I'm going to count to 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Thea, what happened? What happened? Oh, did Daddy magically shrink the box? Oh, don't they go in? Oh, that's terrible. I tell you what, come over here. Blow on the box. Blow. I'll show you how to do it. You see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the lid goes on. I tell you what, next time maybe you can win £10, but this time the £10 is not. So that was what the keto box was used for. It's used for those type of routines. And as I say, you can ring another box in and have that kicker ending at the end. The other thing that you can bring in is slug boxes. Well, a slug box or a plug, some people call it a slug, some people call it a plug. What that allows you to do is the same thing, but at the end the box is solid. So you can switch that in at the end of the routine, a bit like a solid chop cup. You can ring that in at the end of the routine. So when the people try to put the coins back in the box, when the spectators try to put the coins back in the box, they can't, because it's not even a box; it's a solid lump of brass. So that's what was done with the keto boxes for many, many years. And then Roth came along and completely changed the game. And before we talk about Roth, let me talk to you about what a Boston box is. Now, I don't use a Boston box, but I think for sake of completeness, I think I should talk about it. So a Boston box is the same as the keto box. The only difference is that there's a rim at the bottom of the box that's raised slightly, just big enough for you to put a coin that matches the coins you're using into that rim. And normally you'd make sure it's secured in there with a bit of magician's wax or something like that. And the reason that's useful is because if you're doing a routine with coins and you put the 4 coins in the box, obviously if I sneakily turn that box over, you're going to see that it's upside down. So I can't cleanly put the lid on because you'll see that the box is upside down. But if I've got another coin here that's secured inside the bottom of the box, as I reach for the lid, for example, I can just turn that box over and I can very cleanly put the lid on the box, and now I've got access to the coins. I can steal them out, which is a big advantage if you're having routines, if you're putting together routines where you're stealing the coins out over and over again. So if you were doing this penetration routine, it would clean up that penetration routine and make all the penetrations look really strong. The reason I don't use it is because a lot of the routines that I do with the coin box, I need to be constantly showing the bottom of the box. And so for me, I just don't use a Boston box. I've used them in the past. I've used them many, many years ago, but I've got to a point now where I don't use Boston boxes. But I mean, there's a lot of routines out there. Probably one of the best ones is Boston Massacre by Mike Powers, which is a variation of a Chad Long routine where it's a bit like an assembly, and you've got 4 coins and you've got a box, and the coins go from underneath the cards underneath the box, and then there's a reverse kicker. In fact, I'll perform that routine for you. I perform Chad's version, and I don't use a Boston box. I'd use the keto box for it. I've changed it around slightly because I don't use Boston boxes. But just for sake of completeness, I want you to see that. So I'm going to roll that footage for you right now. Yeah. It uses a little box. Magicians call these an keto box, which is basically a box with a lid on it. And we use 4 American half dollars. Now, this is what's going to happen. I want you to watch very, very carefully. I'm going to take the 4 coins. I'm going to put them into the corner of the mat like that. So the 4 coins go in the corner. The lid goes on the box, and that goes right here in the middle of the mat. And we're going to put the 4 cards over the 4 coins. So we've got 4 coins isolated underneath cards. We have a box, and we are ready to begin. So I want you to watch really carefully. We're going to start off with this coin over here. And I'm going to take this coin, hold it tightly. I'm going to hold the box in this hand, and the idea is to try and make the coin go in the box. Now watch, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that. I can hear that. It's done. The coin's disappeared from here, and it's inside the box. Now, you didn't know what was going to happen, so I'm going to do it again. But so you know exactly where the coins are at all times, I'm going to put the box right there underneath that card. So the box goes right there. The next coin we're going to use is this one. Now, you know exactly what's going to happen with this coin. I've told you it's not going to go up my sleeve. It's going to go from here to here. It looks like this. If I just squeeze, it's gone. And just like that, now it feels a bit heavier. Yeah, have a look at this. Inside the box, there's now 2 coins. So 2 coins are now in the box. 2 coins have gone. 2 coins remain. Every time I do this, it gets more difficult. Because every single time I do it with another coin, you know what's going to happen. So it makes it a lot more difficult. Watch this one. I just throw this one at the box. That's all I have to do. And it goes from there inside the box. Believe it or not, that's now 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. Now, the last coin is the hardest one of the lot because up until this point, it's been a little bit different every single time. But with this coin, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to try and make that last coin from underneath here go into the box to join the other 3. So look, let me put that card back there. Let me put that card back there. This one, you know what I'll do? I'll put the box in the middle so it's in full view. So watch that final coin. Watch it like a hawk. Do not blink. You know what's going to happen. You know I'm going to try and make that coin jump. It's not going to go up the sleeve. It's going to go from here to here on 3. 1, 2, 3. And if I said that the coin was now in the box with the other 3, that'd be good, but I've gone one step further because the box is empty and the 4 coins are back underneath the 4 cards, and that's a trick. Okay, so by now we understand what a Boston box is, we understand what a Nikito box is, and we understand that there's quite a few routines out there that are absolutely amazing. There's lots of things that you can do. Now let's talk about David Roth, because when Roth came up with all of these weird and wonderful sleights, he really opened up a world of possibilities. He worked out ways of apparently inserting a coin into the box, whilst in reality it wasn't going into the box, it was going under the box, which means that you could steal it out. You could steal the coins out one at a time. Now that sleight alone was amazing because what it allowed you to do is then do routines where they progress, multi-phase routines. Because the problem with the normal steal of coins is that they all get stolen at the same time and there's no way to just steal one coin out. But when Roth started developing sleights, he started developing ways of actually just stealing one coin out at a time, which is amazing because what that allows you to do, like I say, is have multi-phase routines. Now you can have one coin coming out of a box a time, which is fantastic. In fact, I'll show you one of the routines. This is a variation of the routine that went in the Stars of Magic. It's also in Roth's book, Expert Coin Magic, and it's exactly what I'm talking about. He's got 4 coins. There's no extras. He's using a Nikito box. And the whole idea is, as he's putting the coins in the box like this, he's actually stealing the coins out. It's an amazing move. It really, really is. And as I say, it allows you to take the coins out one at a time and have a multi-phased routine. So have a look at this. I'm going to perform that for you right now. And at the end of the routine, I actually use a turnover move, but the turnover move isn't used as a penetration. It's used as a kicker at the end of the routine. You'll see what I mean. Let's have a look at that routine right now. Okay, guys, I want to show you something with a box. And inside the box, I have 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. Now, all of this stuff could be examined. But the idea is that we have 4 coins, we have a lid, we have a box. And the idea is really simple. I'm going to put the coins in the box. And the idea is to take the coins out the box one by one. Now, the first one goes from here to here. If I rub the back of the hand, snap my fingers, that's the first coin out the box. That should leave us with 3 coins inside. And it does. Let me do that again for you. That's 1 coin inside the box. That's 2 coins inside the box. That's 3 coins inside the box. 3 coins in the box. Now, you know exactly what's going to happen now. The first coin, this one here, came out through the top of the box, but this next one's going to come out through the bottom of the box. That's 2 coins out, 2 coins in. Let's do it again. Watch carefully. 2 coins inside the box. Now, let me be clear. Tips of the fingers. 2 coins have already made their magical journey. 2 coins are left to go. This time I'm not going to go anywhere near the box. I'm just going to snap my fingers, and when I do, the third one comes out. That's coin number 3. Leaves us with 1 final coin inside the box. Now watch this last one. I'm going to put the coin in the box, and I'm just going to put the lid on. You know exactly what's going to happen now. Watch these 3 coins. They're going to go from here to here on 3. 1, 2. Well, you know what? I'm going to go for a big, big, big finish. The big, big, big finish would look like this. See, that's all 4 coins out the box. There's the box, there's the 4 coins, and that's magic. So as you can see from that routine, I mean, it's incredible. It really is. It allows you to just remove the coins from the box one at a time. And you can see that because the coins are actually going to the bottom of the box, you can then incorporate moves like a hang ping chen, which I did in that routine, to further clean things up. And again, that whole routine can be done in the spectator's hand. You don't require a table. So you can have the spectator cup their hands together, you can put the 4 coins into their hand, and you can do the whole routine while their hands are cupped together. It's a beautiful routine to be able to do. The other move that I really love that David Roth published in Expert Coin Magic that for me opened up a world of possibilities was the spill out steal. Now, the whole idea of a spill out steal is you've got 4 coins in the box, and in the action of spilling the coins out onto the table, he would palm one of the coins. But it looks impossible. It looks like you couldn't possibly do that. Just literally, as he tips the coins out, he palms one of the coins. And what happens is the coin ends up in fingertip rest position in the opposite hand. Now, when I do it, I've changed the spill out steel slightly. I'm telling you this because I'm about to show you a performance of me doing out in out, which for me is probably the best David Roth coin box routine there is. I'm about to show you that footage. But when I do it, I actually use the spill out steel in the same hand as the box. And then I use a shuttle pass or a utility switch to switch back to the other hand. Anybody who knows the spill out steel will know what I mean. If you don't know the spill out steel, understand that this move allows you to very cleanly put 1, 2, 3, 4 coins in a box, put a lid on, and then when you tip them out, you end up with just 3. And there's so many possibilities with that. Let's have a look at out in out, which uses that move all the time. It uses it, I think, 3 or 4 times. Let's have a look at that routine right now. Right, okay, Sarah, I have a box. You're going to help me with this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Inside the box, I have 4 American half dollars. If your hands were free, you could examine these and touch them and feel them, but you're just going to have to trust me that everything's perfectly okay. So we've got 4 coins, a box, and a lid. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Good. Now, the coins go in the box and the lid goes on. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get these coins out the box one at a time.
Okay.
Now, if I just make a fist and just tap here and tap here, that's the signal for it to happen. That's when the first coin comes out from the box. Now, I didn't take it out the lid. Maybe didn't know what was going to happen. I'll do it again. When I snap, the second coin comes out. That's coin number 2. So we've got 2 coins that have come out the box. That leaves us with, inside the box, 2 coins, right?
Yeah.
Now, maybe you didn't know what was going to happen. I'm going to do it again. Look slowly. Let me put them inside the box. That's 1. That's 2.
Yeah.
And the lid goes on. Now, the next one's going to come through the bottom of the box. You see, if I just put it on my hand and tap and snap, the third one comes right through the back of the hand, right through the lid, through the bottom of the box, sorry. That leaves us with 1 last coin. Now, the last coin is the hardest one. You see, that last coin doesn't come out of the box, but using this coin, I can make the other 3 coins go back into the box. Are you ready?
Okay.
We're going to start with coin number 1. If I just do this,
Yeah.
the first coin disappears from here. And believe it or not,
It's
goes
in
right
the
there
box.
inside the box. Now, you know, magicians shouldn't repeat a trick, but I'm going to do it again for you. 2 coins in the box, 2 coins out the box, and I'll let you know the moment that it arrives. You'll know the moment it arrives. Listen very carefully. Coin number 1, coin number 2. Now listen, do you hear the clink?
Yes.
That clink is not the sound of the 2 coins clinking together. It's the sound of that coin clinking into the box.
Oh.
You see, now over here we've got 3 coins.
Right.
Leaves us with 1 last coin. Now watch. 1, 2, 3. I won't even use the lid. I'm just going to cover just turn the box over like this. You know what's going to happen. The final coin is going to go from here to here. Done. Now, if I told you it was there, would that be good?
Yes.
It would be, wouldn't it? But I went 1 step further. You see, sometimes it doesn't make it all the way. It gets stuck and goes under the lid. I mean, that can happen. I'm very sorry that can happen. Should we try again?
Yes.
I think we should, because maybe I don't want to ultimately fail you. So let me see if I can do this again. Watch the box.
Okay.
Watch that last coin. I'm going to put it here, okay?
Right.
Now you know what's going to happen. The final coin from here to here.
Yeah.
Unless I was a real magician. If I was a real magician, I could do this. Yep. And I can have the coins come out the box into the hand, and that's the trick with 4 coins and a box. Like, that is my favourite routine to do with the coin box. I absolutely love that routine. There's so much magic. The coins appear, they disappear, they jump out the box, they go into the box, and there's a lot of sequences in there that Roth created that are now staples in coin box work that people wouldn't be doing if it wasn't for David Roth. Like the lid load and the idea of loading a coin underneath the lid towards the end of the routine. That is all David Roth. The idea of the idea of doing a shuttle pass out of the coin box, again, that's David Roth. The construction of a lot of these routines that David's sleights are actually built into just opens up so many more possibilities with coin box magic. And that's why I say, if you buy a coin box and you just learn the turnover move and that's it, you're missing out on 90% of coin box magic. It's like the equivalent of buying a deck of cards and only learning one card move. Okay, you've learned the glide, that's it, that's the only move you've learned. Well, you can do something with the glide, but if you learned all these other moves, you'd be able to do so much other stuff. Now, I should point out, while we're talking about the spill out steel and the out and out routine, I'd like to point out something called a slot box. So a lot of people ask me, what is a slot box? Well, I've got one right here. A slot box is basically an Akito box. There's no rim. It's not a Boston box. It looks like a slot box. It looks like an Akito box. But if you look very carefully, there's actually a recess cut into the base of the box. A bit like the old Flying Eagles routine that Tenyo brought out years ago. Now, you're probably wondering, what use is that? Well, that allows you to put coins in the box. Let's say we put 4 coins in the box and we put the lid on. It allows you to tip them out and only have 3, because the box will retain one of those coins. Now, I remember the first time I saw Roth lecture this, I actually saw him do it live. I bought one of those slot boxes immediately. I was just blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it allows you to do a version of out in out, but without the spill out steel, which is kind of really important, because the spill out steel is a very difficult move. There's a lot of magicians that don't know how to use the spill out steel, or they can't do it very, very well. It is a tricky move to do. Well, this box allows you to do that whole routine I just showed you without the spill out steel. And the nice thing is, in order to get the coin out the box, you use a hang ping chen, but because of the way that the box is designed, the hang ping chen is very easy to do. In fact, I'm going to use this box right now, and I'm going to show you the out in out routine, but instead of using the spill out steel, I'm going to use a slot box instead. Look for the hang ping chen, so that when I'm doing the move, when I tuck the box out and I show that the coins aren't in there anymore, you'll see that I show them and drop them on the table. That's when the hang ping chen is taking place. And it's amazing because it takes place on the offbeat, because from the audience's point of view, you've shown there's only 3 coins in there, and then you do the hang ping chen in that offbeat moment. So let's have a look at that right now. Guys, I'm going to show you something with a little silver box. Now, inside the silver box, we've got some coins. These are American half dollars, walking liberties, 4 coins altogether. The lid goes on top of the box, and once the lid's on the box, it's impossible to get anything out. But that's what I'm going to try and do. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins go in the box. The lid goes on one at a time. I'm going to get the coins out the box. Now, the first one goes from here to here. If I rub the back of my hand, rub the back of the box, snap my fingers, that's the signal for the first coin to come out. Now, that leaves us with 3 coins inside the box, but I'm going to do that again for you. I want you to watch. This time you know what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3 coins go inside the box. The lid goes on. Now, this is the first coin. It's going to go, that one came out through the top of the box, but the second one, I just snapped my fingers, and that one just appears in the hand. Leaves us with 2 coins left. Now, no optical illusions. 2 coins here, 2 coins here. Watch. 1, 2. 2 coins go in the box. The lid goes on. I can't get any fairer than that if I tried. Watch. If I snap, the next one goes through the back of my hand, through the bottom of the box, and hopefully, if I've done this right, there's only 1 coin left. Now, this last coin doesn't come out the box, but using this coin, the other 3 coins can go back into the box. One by one, if I just tap the back of my hand against the box, that's when the first one goes. You see, now we've got 2 here, and we've got 2 coins inside the box. Let me do that again for you. 2 coins go inside the box, 2 coins left. Now, listen for the clink. There will be a clink. Listen, that's 1, that's 2. If you heard the clink, that's the clink of the second coin going inside the box. That one there is coin number 3. So we have 1, 2, 3 coins in the box. We won't even use the lid for this one. Watch the final coin. You know what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3. And that's all 4. Oh, you know what? Sometimes it goes wrong when it does. They go underneath the lid. Sorry, that can happen sometimes. I'm really sorry about that. Let me try that. Let me try that one last time. Should I try that one last time? Yeah, I'll try that one last time because that's kind of embarrassing. Let me try that. Look, I'll put the 3 coins inside the box. I'll put the lid on. Watch the final coin. You know what's going to happen. All I have to do is squeeze, and just like that, all 4 coins go inside the box. So there's so much you can do with a slot box, right? There's so much you can do with a slot box. So I advise you, if you're new to coin box magic and you're wanting to kind of put some routines together or get some ideas going, I advise you to buy a set where you've got a coin box, you can get it from Tango. You can get a set through Murphy's where it's got a Keter box, a slot box, and a Boston box, and then like a couple of lids. That's all you need. That's absolutely brilliant. That'll keep you going. That'll keep you going for a very, very, very long time. We'll talk about what you should buy and sauces you should buy in a bit, but that's the set that you should really get if you've got no coin boxes, right? Okay, but the slot box is amazing. Now, you can take... There are other routines and there's other moves that Roth publicised in the book, and I don't want to go into these now because they are very difficult, and for beginners it's not something you want to learn. But he also talks about rim steals, for example, which is a way of doing a steal of a stack of coins out of a box but without actually needing to do the turnover move. You drop the coins into the box apparently, but they hit the rim, and then as you reach forward for the lid, you classic palm all the coins at the same time. It's a very tricky move to do, and although it's beautiful when Roth does it, it looks really good. You can achieve the same thing with a turnover move. So if you're gonna learn, you have to. You're not going to learn everything in one go. I'd advise you to not focus too much on the really difficult techniques that Roth published, at least straight away, and instead focus on more of the kind of techniques that are accessible to everybody. But the one thing that I will tell you is the techniques that Roth put together in his book. You can apply those not just to coins going out the box and coins going into the box, but you can apply them to absolutely anything. So, for example, he has a routine in his book, which is a 4-coin production, where he shows a box. It's a great opening routine for any coin box routine. You show a box, you show there's 1 coin in there, you show it, you put the lid on, and then suddenly 3 more coins appear inside the box, and now you've got 4 coins, and you can go into any other coin box routine. In fact, I'm going to show that to you right now. I've got a box here, it's got a lid on, and if I shake it, you can actually hear there's something inside there. There's actually a coin. Now, this is an American $half. This is a 50-cent piece. You can probably see it. It's got an eagle on one side. It's got the Statue of Liberty on the other. Now, I want you to watch. The coin goes right here. The lid goes on. And all I have to do is take an invisible coin, throw it there. Take another invisible coin and throw it there. Take another invisible coin, throw it there. And even though we only had 1 coin in there, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 coins inside the box. Isn't that a great production? That's a production I use an awful lot at the beginning of a coin box set before I go into other routines. There's one other thing that I'll tell you about Roth's moves that he created for coin boxes, and that's that you can apply them to anything else. So, for example, if you've got one of these Tom and Oscar coin purses, which are the classic coin purses for coin magicians, you can actually use a lot of the moves that Roth created for coin box magic. You can actually apply it to those purses. And you can do coin box routines with purses. You could even take something like Nate Kranzo's stone purse, and you can apply a stone purse along with the purse, and you can even have like solid kickers like the plug in a coin box magic. And what's really nice is you can actually combine these 2 principles together. And I've done that many times. In fact, let me give you an example. I'm going to show you a routine right now that takes Roth's moves and applies it to a purse, and also combines it with an Akito box as well. It sounds absolutely crazy. Let me show you what I mean. Sarah, I'm going to show you something with a purse. I have a very masculine looking purse right here. And as well as the purse, I also have 4 coins inside a coin box. Right. Now, did you notice that I took the coins out of the coin box? Yeah. The reason I did that is because that is their home. Right. And did you notice that on the other side of the coins, there's eagles? Uh-huh. Well, have you heard of a homing pigeon? Yes. They are homing eagles. Okay. I'm not joking, which means that if I put the coins somewhere else, ultimately, they will always make their way home. So if I take the 4 coins and put them inside the purse, and then I put the lid on the box, I can actually make the coins one at a time go inside the box. See, if I just snap, listen. Yeah, that's it. You see, that's the first coin inside the box. You see, the first one's gone back. In case you think I'm cheating, I'm not. Like you can see, there's only 3 coins in there now. Right. Now, you might have missed it. Most people do. So I'm going to do it again for you. Okay. 3 coins go inside the purse, and 1 coin, because the first coin's already gone. So this coin goes inside the box. Now, you know what's going to happen now. I'll leave the box there. I'll leave the coins there. All I have to do is snap. And when I do, now we have 2 coins inside the purse and we have 2 coins inside the box. What's happening is they're traveling into the box one at a time. You guys can't see this, but Sarah looks so impressed by this whole thing. I mean, honestly, she's totally overwhelmed with the whole thing. So, Sarah, let me ask you a question. How many coins have gone in the box? 2, right?
2.
And how many coins in the purse?
2.
Very good. 2 coins in the box. Look, 1, 2. Nothing sneaky going on. If you were here, I'd let you put the lid on yourself.
Right.
And when I snap and I snap, it's done. Yeah, it feels like there's 3 in there. Yes, there are. Look, there's 3 over there, and there's 1 in there. This one is the hardest one. And if you were here, I would put this coin in this box, in this purse. You could feel that it's in there, and then I'd give you the purse for you to put your hand on it. Then I would take these other 3 coins. I'd take the box. I'd put the 3 coins in the box. The lid goes on, and I'd put that in somebody else's hand. And completely hands off, I'd make that last coin jump across, and it would look something like that. And now over here inside the purse, we have absolutely nothing. And the reason is over here, we have all 4 coins. So isn't that a great routine? The moves that I was using with the purse are the same moves that you would learn from David Roth's Expert Coin Magic with the box. And if you want to know how I applied them, if you get my at the table lecture that I did through Murphy's, so I did an at the table lecture at Murphy's, and I talked about probably 70% of that was coin magic. But one thing that I published in there was a coin purse routine. Okay, a coin purse routine using a lot of the moves that I just showed you there, but it was just used 4 coins and a purse. And the coins jumped out the purse one at a time, and then I believe there was a kicker at the end where they jumped back in, and a big production of a whole bunch of coins. But you can learn those techniques from my At the Table lecture from Murphy's, which I think is available as a download for about £7 or £8. But the important thing I want you to understand is from a creativity point of view, once you start learning coin box magic, you can apply it in any direction that you want to. So one thing that I love is I love David Roth's portable hole. If you've never seen his portable hole routine before, Ryland did it on the David Roth 5x5 special. It's the whole idea of you have a little hole and you can make coins disappear into the hole one at a time. They go back into a purse frame, and I love purse frames. I always have. Well, I've played around with using a purse frame in conjunction with a coin box and having a similar sort of feel to a portable hole, where instead of the coins disappearing in the hole, the whole idea is that when you put them in the box, they disappear and they go back in the purse, which sounds absolutely crazy, but honestly, it's so visual. I'm going to show that routine for you now, because I want you to understand what you can actually do when you start taking coin boxes and applying them in other directions and using other props as well. The results are literally limitless. Let's have a look at that right now. Yeah. I want to show you this today because this is kind of weird. You might not have seen one of these before. This is an invisible purse. Well, the whole thing's not invisible. If it was, you'd not be able to find it, but the bag is invisible, which means that anything inside the purse is invisible as well until you take it out. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's the thing. When you reach into the purse, anything in there becomes visible when you take it out. Now, this is actually my coin collection. I collect coins, and this is where I keep my coin collection. Now, I've only got 4 coins in my coin collection, and they're all the same, but they are really cool coins. These are American $half. Now, here's the weird thing. The box that I keep my coin collection in, the box has a kind of a weird symbiotic relationship with the purse. And I want you to see what I mean here, because this is just like really, really weird. I want you to watch really carefully. 4 coins, 1 box, 1 lid, 1 purse. Now, the idea is I'm going to put the coins inside the box, put the lid on. And I'm going to hold the purse. Now, every single time I tap the top of the box, when I do, one of the coins jumps into the purse invisibly. You see, there's only 3 there now. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is kind of really weird, and it is. Maybe you didn't know what was going to happen. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put the 3 coins back inside the box. I'm going to put the lid on. Now, this time, you know exactly what's going to happen. The first coin, which was this one, came out. You didn't know what was going to happen. But the next one, it's when I tap the top of the box like that the second coin goes right there inside the purse, which leaves 2 inside the box. Like, I really just don't understand this. It's so confusing. But I'll do it again. 2 coins inside the box and the lid goes on. Now, just in case you think I'm cheating, which I'm not, let me show you. 2 coins have already gone into the purse. 2 coins left inside the box. Nothing happens till I tap the top of the box. And when I do, that's coin number 3 right there inside the purse. Now that leaves us with one last one. This is the last one. This also happens to be the hardest one of the lot. And the reason is, you know what's going to happen right now. You know that this last coin is going to go from the box, and just like these 3, it's going to go over here into the purse. Watch. It doesn't happen until I tap, and when I do, that's that last coin right there inside the purse, which obviously leaves the box empty. But here's the thing: people turn around to me and they say, Craig, because that's my name, Craig. They say, Craig, if there really is a connection between the box and the purse, is it possible for the coins to go at the same time? In other words, for all 4 coins to go at the same time from the box into the purse. And it's not possible. I've tried. It's not possible. Because you see, every single time you try, but watch what happens. You see, what happens is the box disappears, just leaving the 4 coins. And the reason is the box has gone inside the purse. And that is the thing that I will never, ever understand. And that's a trick with a box, 4 coins and a purse. Guys, okay, so I said I wasn't going to talk about a whole bunch of other boxes. There's so many other boxes: Nokito boxes, Germain coin boxes. I don't want to talk about all of those. There is one other coin box that I want to discuss with you guys because it comes up an awful lot. A lot of people want to know about this, and that's the Duivier coin box, which is published by Dominic Duivier. What is the Duivier coin box? Because to all intents and purposes, it looks like the same thing, right? Well, the Duivier coin box is very, very special. First of all, I've got one over here. First of all, it's a Nikito box, and you can use it as just a Nikito box. If you wanted to, you could literally just use it as a Nikito box, job done. However, it will also work as a Boston box. But what's really cool is you can use it as a Boston box when you want to, and when you don't want it used as a Boston box, it'll convert back into a Nikito box, which is cool because normally the stuff that you do with the Boston box, you have to have that coin stuck into that recess at the bottom of the box. But that's not the case with the Duivier box. So you can do routines really cleanly with a Boston box, but still have a Nikito box. It is random, but it works really, really well. Now, the other thing it allows you to do is have a big ending to your coin box magic. And that's really important because the problem with a lot of coin box magic is it's the same thing over and over again. Look, the coins come out. Now another coin's come out. Now another coin's come out. Now another coin's come out. Whoa, the end. Brilliant. It allows you, remember earlier on I talked about having a slug or a plug as a finale. So you switch in a solid box at the end of the routine and you tell them to put the coins back in the box and they can't because it's a solid box. Well, you can do that same thing with the Duivier box, but you're not actually switching in a solid box. You're actually using the same box, but it allows the audience to think that you end with a solid box. And what's actually happening is you've got a very clever gimmick which converts the box and the coins into a solid box. So you've got like a big, huge finale at the end. It's amazing. I think the best thing to do is for me to show it you. So what I'll do is I'll show you what you can actually do with this Duivier coin box. So let me show you that right now. Sarah, would you like to examine this box and check it out, or are you okay?
I'm okay.
We've got a lid, we've got a base, and for any magicians watching that know the Boston box, please note what I'm doing right now. I'm not going to say anything else. And coins, and everything is completely examinable beforehand. And the idea is simple. I'm going to put the coins into the box. And I went to see, Sarah, that there's nothing dodgy going on now. Would you agree that's fair?
Okay.
And I'm going to put the lid on the box. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I couldn't really get any fairer than that. Now, I want you to watch carefully. I'm going to put the box here, and I want you to keep an eye on the coins inside the box, right?
Yeah.
Because all I have to do is squeeze. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make these coins jump. It happens on 3. 1, 2, 3. Did you see it go?
No.
See, what's actually happened is the coins have actually jumped out the box into my hand. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And whenever I do this, people say that they didn't know what was going to happen. And they always ask me to repeat the trick. Now, the problem with this is, as a magician, you're not allowed to repeat a trick because the first time it's entertainment, but the second time it's educational. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to put the coin box here on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to push down. And when I do, we're going to see if we can go one step further. Watch. Instead of making the coins jump, I'll make them go right here, through the box, through the hand, right in front of your eyes. It's pretty cool, don't you think?
Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty cool. Now, we'll see if we can go one step further. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coins and one final time, I'm going to put them in the box. But this time I'm going to show you something absolutely incredible. So watch. I'm going to do this nice and slowly. Let me just pop the coins right here inside the box, and I'll take the lid and I'll put the lid on. Is that fair? That's got to be fair, right?
Okay, yeah.
Now for the final time, what I'm going to try and do is I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The first time I made the coins jump to the other hand. The second time I made the coins penetrate through the hand. This time I'm going to take these coins and I'm going to try and make them one at a time come out the box by magic. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Watch the first one. If I tap here and I tap here and I tap here and I tap here, just like that, the first coin comes out the box. That's coin number 1. I'll put it away in my pocket. You ready for coin number 2?
Okay.
If I just do this and take a piece of nothing, I can shake and turn it into the second coin. That's coin number 2. I'll put that one away. The third coin, I literally do this and the third coin comes out. That's coin number 3. That leaves us with one final coin. Watch the last coin. Don't blink. It looks something like that, and that's all 4 coins come out the box. But if you want to know how it works, it was an illusion. Do you know why it was an illusion, Sarah?
Why?
Because we never were using a box. This isn't a box. The coins could never have been in there. Because you see, this is just a solid piece of brass. This right here is a lid that fits on that solid piece of brass, but there never was a box to begin with. So that's a really simple routine that kind of gives you the idea of some of the stuff that you can actually do with the Duivier coin box. Now, hopefully, the whole point of this video was to inspire you to get into coin box magic. A lot of people get into coin magic, but they don't take that creative leap to coin box magic. And it's such a shame because there's so much you can do. A lot of people think that coin box magic is just about doing the turnover move and that's it, but there's so much more to it. I think it's the same in a way with elastic band magic. A lot of magicians, when they think about elastic band magic, all they think of is Crazy Man's handcuffs. But man, there is so much more you can do with elastic band magic, and it's the same with coin box magic. Now, where's the best place to go? Look, there are so many amazing creators of magic, and I know that I'm going to miss some people. And this video has already gone really long, so I don't want to make it go even longer. But let me talk to you about some people you want to look at. Doug Brewer is brilliant. Doug Brewer's got a lot of material on the coin box. You want to look up some of Doug Brewer's material because he is great. He's taken the stuff that David Roth came up with and he's expanded on it. Doug Brewer is awesome. Also, Joe Cole, he brought out a brilliant book all about coin box work. And if you're serious about coin box magic, you really should check out that book. It's absolutely brilliant. You can get it directly from him. Who else? Obviously, David Roth. David Roth is somebody that you want to have a look at because David Roth has pioneered coin box magic as far as I'm concerned. Also, you want to have a look at Mark Leveridge's material. Now, Mark Leveridge has a lot of stuff on his own website, but if you can get his L&L DVD set, which is available as a download, so you should be able to, he put a whole bunch of stuff on DVD on that L&L DVD set, all to do with coin box magic. And he has some great ideas incorporating things like handkerchiefs with coin boxes. In fact, he's got this really great thing where he's just using 4 coins in the Nikito box and the coins go into the box one at a time. And he's got this really nice idea about classic palming a coin, doing a turnover move, dropping the coin directly into the box, and then literally doing a turnover as you open it. In fact, you know what? I'll show it to you. I'll show you this routine because it is really, really strong. Have a look at this. This is a Michael. This is a Mark Leveridge routine. Okay, guys. So I've got a box, and inside the box I have 4 coins. These are American half dollars. Now, there's a rule in magic, which is you never tell the audience what's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these 4 coins, and one at a time, I'm going to make them jump. They're going to go up the sleeve, across the chest, down near the sleeve, into the box. That's exactly what's going to happen. So watch the box. Listen, if I hold the box here and the coins here, you'll hear it happen. Did you hear that? Now there's just 3 coins over there. And the reason is, inside the box, we have 1 coin. It's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Let me do that again for you because you might have missed it. Let me put 1 coin inside the box. Remember, 1 coin goes in the box. That leaves us with 3 coins. Now, this time you know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to make the next one go from here to here. If I just squeeze, that's the second one gone. You're not going to believe it, but now That's 2 coins in the box. So we have 2 coins in the box, 2 coins out the box. Let me do this one slowly. Listen, that's 1, that's 2. You can hear the 2 coins here. 2 coins there, 2 coins there. Now watch, all I have to do is snap my fingers. In fact, let me take this one away for a second, wave it over this one, and when I do, this one disappears. And that would be 3 coins right there inside the box. That leaves us with 1 last coin. If you were here, I'd let you hold on to my wrist so you know I can't get that last coin out of my hand. I'll give the box to somebody else to hold on to, and yet that final coin will go from my hand. It'll go inside the box, and that's all 4 coins. Isn't that sweet? It's a really different way of having the coins come out the box. And the other thing that Mark Leveridge did, and I think this was on one of his master routines as a longer thing, but he has this really nice idea. He's doing this routine with a handkerchief at one point, right? And he's got this handkerchief on the table, and he's got this really nice idea of at the end putting the coins in the box and say, you know what, we don't need the handkerchief, and putting the handkerchief away. And then stealing the handkerchief away, stealing the coins away with the handkerchief, which means that he's now very clean. Now he uses a Boston box so he can show that the coins are still there and his hands are empty, and then boom, the coins go, which is a really nice idea and a really nice use of the Boston box. But you can actually do the same thing with an Akito box. If you've got a handkerchief in play, you don't actually need the Boston box. You lose the visual of showing the coins in there when you've put the handkerchief away, but it's still a strong moment. The whole idea of stealing 4 coins away and then just taking the handkerchief and putting... In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you this as well, because I think this is something that you really should be aware of. Let me show you just that very simple sequence right now. Right, let's just assume that you've been doing a routine with a coin box and you've been doing some routines with coins and you've got a handkerchief on the table for whatever reason. What you can do is you can take the coins, you can put them inside the box, and you can say, well, you know what? We'll leave the coins inside the box. All we're going to use is the coins and the coin box. We're not going to use the handkerchief. The handkerchief isn't important. I'll put that away. That is not important at all. All that's important are the coins right here in the handkerchief. Now I want you to watch. If I do this, it happens, and the coins disappear completely without leaving a trace. So there you go. I could go on forever and ever about coin box magic. I really could. It's something I'm very passionate about. But hopefully I've proved my point. My point is more people should be doing coin box magic. And if you're new to coin magic, then that's absolutely great, because it allows a lot of coin box routines. You don't need to classic palm. I tend to find that the people that are new into magic, the reason they struggle with coin magic is because of the classic palm. But a lot of the routines that you can do with a coin box, you don't need a classic palm. You just need finger palm or thumb palm or something like that. So there's so much you can actually do if you're new into magic. But if you've been doing coin magic for a while and you've got some skill with coins, then you absolutely definitely should start looking into coin box magic, because there's so much you can do about it. Now, if you want me down the road to do another one of these videos, a kind of another deep dive, but part 2, where I perform different creators' routines, because I've put a big focus on David Roth this time, and I've mentioned other names. I've mentioned other names like Joe Cole and people like Mark Leveridge and people like that, but Doug Brewer. But there's so many other people that do amazing routines with coin boxes, and there's also a lot of other coin boxes that I haven't touched on. So what I want to know now in the comments down below is what you thought of this video. Would you like to see a follow-up video? Because the reason I did this video in the first place is a lot of people are asking me about coin boxes. So it made sense for me to do a routine, to do a video like this to answer everyone's questions. Would you like me to go further? Would you like me to do another video where I kind of take an even deeper dive into coin box magic? If you would, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you think. Did you enjoy the video? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you like to see more videos like this? If you would, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow us on Instagram. And I'm going to be back again tomorrow with a magic rant. I'll see you again. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.